Toggles Hub is where you'll create and manage rules. On the left-hand navbar, you'll see the Rules tab. Click that. On the Rules page, you'll see a list of all of your existing rules, and on the top you have different tabs depending on the role that you have within your account. An individual account will just see the Personal tab. If you're part of an organization, you'll see Personal, Group, and Organization. And if you're an admin of an organization, you will also see the Unshared tab. Personal will be a list of your personal rules that are not shared with anyone. The Group tab will show all the rules that are shared with groups that you're a part of. And the Organization tab will show rules that are shared with the entire organization. The Unshared tab will list any rules that are not shared with anyone, but are also not personal. So they are owned by the organization, but are not shared with any groups or the entire organization yet. To get started, let's go ahead and create a new rule. I'm going to name this rule test rule 1, and we can add a description and click next. And then we get to the rule actions. These are the actions that are going to be carried out when you toggle the rule on within the Outlook add-in. For a personal account on the free tier, you are limited to only one action. And the action types that you can choose are going to be limited to subject tag, recipients, schedule send, and the end link. For premium users, you're able to attach any number of actions, and you can use any of these different action types. So we have subject tagged, which will put the text that you put here into the subject line. You can choose to whether you put that at the start or the end of the subject. We have recipient action type, which will add an email address to the to CC or BCC fields, and you can add multiple recipients. We have links, which will insert a link into the email body with the text that you define here. Schedule send will, when you click send and the rule is enabled that has a schedule send action type on it, it will ask you when you want to send that. Or another option is to delay the sending by a certain number of days, minutes, or hours. Templates are templates that you have created, so you can choose a template, and then when you enable this rule, it will automatically insert that template into the email body. Attachments, you can upload attachments that will be stored securely for your account, and then when you toggle the rule on that has an attachment action, it will automatically attach that file to your email. And last, we have signature, which just like templates, it will insert the signature into the email when you enable a rule that has a signature action. You must have one action type defined in order to create a rule, but you can have as many as you would like that will satisfy your workflow. So I'm going to go ahead and add a subject tag, and we'll say external, and then I'm also going to add, we're going to insert a template, and I want to do, let's do our support interrupted service template. And then I click next, and it brings us to the rule sharing section. So a rule can either be personal, as we discussed, or you can share it with the entire organization or groups. And this is depending on whether you're a personal account or if you're part of an organization, and then also your role within that organization if you are a member of one. You may have the ability to share with the organization if the admins allow for that. And same with groups. Groups can be limited, so users cannot share with the group or they're able to. I'm going to go ahead and click Share Rule with Groups, and then I have a list of the groups that I am a member of and am able to share this rule with. Another option here is the Allow Editing by Shared Group Members. So if I was to share this with the customer support group, and then I click Allow Editing by Shared Group Members, that rule will be able to be edited by any member of the customer support group. Now this can cause issues because one user may think they're inserting, toggling on a rule with certain actions, but another user could have modified that. So be careful when you use this because it could lead to rules changing without everyone in the group knowing. Once we're done selecting that and choosing our shared options, we can go ahead and click the rule or create the rule. Since I created a rule that was shared with the group, it switches me over to the group tab, and we can see that our new rule is right here. If we expand this for more information, we can see which groups it is shared with. Here we could remove the shared option for customer support group, and then this rule would end up being shared with no one, and it would go into the unshared section. You can also edit the rule by clicking the edit icon here, and you're able to change anything here, any of the action types, and then shared options as well. You can also delete the rule by clicking the delete icon, and you'll be asked for confirmation that you want to delete that rule. If it deletes successfully, you will see a notification down here. And that is how you create and manage rules within the Toggles Hub.